Let us start today's session. Good morning to all of you. So in a previous class, we discussed about work done in isothermal process, no? Yes. We discussed about work done in isothermal process. And it comes out to be 2.303 or otherwise, yes, I'll write. Sorry. (2.303) NR log V final minus V initial, or V2 minus V1 we have discussed, or this 2.303 NR log P initial to P final we have discussed, P1 to P2. Yeah. Yes. Now in today's class we will discuss about work done in isobaric process. Isobaric process. What is isobaric process means? Isobaric process is nothing but a process in which pressure is constant. If pressure is constant, then that process we call it as isobaric process. Clear? Yes. Now, if you take a indicator diagram for isobaric process between pressure and volume, see, always pressure I am going to take on y-axis and volume I am going to take on x-axis. See, if you draw a graph in which pressure is constant, what you will get now? You will get a graph will be a straight line horizontal to x-axis. Clear? Like this. Okay, na? Clear? Yes. Now, in this, let us suppose this is initial volume representing, and this is the final volume it is representing. Okay. Now, how to get work done in isobaric process? If we take this area, if we consider, then you will get work done. Correct? No? Yes. So, work done you will get area under PV graph. And it can be written as work done is equal to integration of constant pressure into dV. That means pressure constant, integration of dV will get. That means pressure constant is pressure P outside, integration of dV is nothing but V. And V is having limits from V initial to V final. Clear? Yes, it means it will become P into V final minus V initial. So you will get a PV final minus PV initial. This will be the formula, or you can use this formula. Here, this is the formula for finding the work done in isobaric process. Very easy. Clear, students? Any doubt in this about isobaric process? It is very easy and very silly questions you may get. Say, for example, here pressure is something 20 Pascal pressure is there here. Okay. And here volume is, let us suppose 2 meter cube volume gas is there, and here 4 meter cube volume gas is there. Then what is the work done? Can you find? Yes. Here keep 20. Here 4 minus 2 gives you 2. 2 into 20 gives you 40 joules is the work done. It is very easy to find. Clear? So simply in isobaric process, what will be there? Pressure will be there. Pressure will be constant, and due to that, you will get the formula as P into final pressure, final volume minus initial volume. This is the work done in isobaric process. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Next, let us move on to very important topic, that is adiabatic process. Nana. That is that one. Adiabatic process. It is very important process, Nana. You need to listen it very carefully. What is adiabatic process? See, adiabatic process means in this process, what will be constant, Nana? Heat energy delta Q or dq should be constant. Means between the system and surrounding, there is no exchange of heat energy. Between the system and surroundings, there is no exchange of heat energy, and that is called as adiabatic process. Clear? Means, for example, you take one system. Means what I am saying, one cylinder you consider. Okay. Let us suppose this cylinder is having one piston. Let us suppose like this one piston is there for that cylinder. Okay. Now here gas you fill. Okay. Now these are walls of the piston. These walls. These are walls of the piston, and these walls are let us suppose these walls. These walls are these walls and these walls. They are made up of adiabatic walls. Adiabatic walls. Means from here, and from here, heat energy cannot enter and cannot leave from this system of the gas. Clear? Okay. Yes. Now what happened? What may changes? We suppose. Let us push this piston inside. Let us push this one inside like this. What will happen? Volume may decrease. Clear? Then what will happen? Remaining variables like pressure and temperature may change. They may change. Yes or no? Clear? Yes. Due to this, some work will be done by the gas or on the gas. Okay, and that process will be called as adiabatic process, and it is a quick process, Nana. It is a very quick process. Whereas isobaric process, whatever we have discussed, isothermal process, whatever we have discussed, isochoric process that we will discuss, these are all slow processes, very slow rate. We will do some work on the gas or some work will be done by the gas very slowly. Whereas in adiabatic process, whatever we will do, that will be within fraction of second it will happen. Means, for example, you consider vehicles tires, sometimes they will blast. Okay, that type of process. They are very quick processes. Within fraction of seconds, it will happen. Okay, clear? That type of processes are called as adiabatic processes. Clear? Okay. So in adiabatic process, what will happen, Anna? Heat energy remains constant. That you need to remember, and it is a very quick process. You need to remember. Okay. Now, according to first law of thermodynamics, we know according to first law of thermodynamics, first law of thermodynamics, what it is saying, Anna? First law of thermodynamics says that heat energy that we are supplying to the system or gas will be equal to sum of increase in the internal energy of a gas and work done. Clear? But in adiabatic process, what will happen, Nana? Delta Q should be equal to 0. That is called as adiabatic process. That happens. That means what will happen? That means work done plus change in internal energy becomes 0. Clear? That means work done can be written as minus times of change in internal energy of a gas. Clear? This point you remember. In adiabatic process, heat energy supplied to the system or from the system to the surroundings always 0. No change in heat energy. Due to that, we can say according to first law of thermodynamics, delta W means work done by the gas and internal energy changes should be equal to 0. So work done can be equal to negative times of minus times of change in internal energy. Clear? Yes. Now see one important formula. This formula we will come to know again in the next chapter, kinetic theory of gases. In KTG chapter, next coming chapter, we will have one formula. That is internal energy formula is F by 2 NR delta T. Okay. Clear, students? Okay. Yes. This, what is F here? Here F is degree of freedom. Now what we call this is degree of freedom. We will discuss freedom, degree of freedom we call this. We will discuss about this in detail in next chapter. Okay, remember this one. So due to this reason, work done in adiabatic process, work done by a gas in adiabatic process will become minus times of F by 2 nr delta T. Clear? Yes. In detail, I'll write this one. Work done in adiabatic process can be written as minus F by 2 n r delta T means what? Na? T final minus T initial. Clear? Yes. It means it will become minus F by 2 n r minus I am removing. It will become T initial minus T final. Correct? I am sending minus inside. This will change. This will change. Clear? Yes. So work done in adiabatic process. Formula what na? F by 2. F by 2 N R T initial minus T final. Still we can write this like this. F by 2 N R T initial minus N R T final. Correct? Yes. So it will become F by 2. What is ideal gas equation? PV is equal to nRT, no? Yes. Means in the place of nRT, we can substitute PV. Okay? PV. But here, this is the initial condition. Means P initial, V initial minus P final, V final. Okay? These two formulas you need to remember. They are very important. This formula and this formula. Work done in adiabatic process. Formula what? F by 2 N or T initial minus T final. Or F by 2 times of P initial, V initial minus P final, V final. Very important. This you need to note it down. Keep in boxes. See, I think so in your subjective material, you may not have this formula. Okay. You need to remember these formulas. They are very important for solving questions. Okay, na? Clear? Okay, students. Work done in adiabatic process, very important formula. So what is the new thing that we learn here is this one. Internal energy formula can be written as F by 2 nr dt. dt means what? Na? Change in temperature. Delta T means what? Na? Change in temperature. N is what? Number of moles of a gas. What is R? Real gas equation. Universal gas constant. R value, you know. R value 8.314 joules per mole per Kelvin. This is R formula, R value, that value, and it is a universal constant, gas constant it is. N is number of moles. F indicates degree of freedom of a gas. About this we will discuss in this chapter, KTG. Clear? So what is the thing that new thing that we have learned here is this is F by 2 nr delta T that you remember. Now thermodynamics process. See, in according to first law of thermodynamics, we know delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. But in adiabatic process, what will happen? Delta Q will be equal to 0. Delta Q will be equal to 0 in adiabatic process. So that's why you will get the delta W plus delta U is equal to 0. That implies delta W is equal to minus delta times of U, minus times of delta U. But delta U is equal to F by 2 nr delta T. So that's why work done in adiabatic process becomes minus F by 2 times of nr delta T. This one we have written like this. Delta T means T final minus T initial. To remove this negative sign, I have taken this T initial and this is T final. Exchange these limits, you will get minus inside. Clear? Yes. So work done in adiabatic process formula is F by 2 into nr T initial minus T final. This also can be written as F by 2 PV P initial V initial minus P final V final. Clear? Okay, na? Yes. Now let us have one more very important relation. That is, see, in adiabatic process, in relation in adiabatic process, See, we know PV is equal to nRT. Do you know this equation? Yes. Ideal gas equation. This is what, Nana? Ideal gas equation. Correct? Yes. According to ideal gas equation, we know PV is equal to nRT. P is the pressure, V is the volume, N is the number of moles, gas constant, and temperature. Okay. Now, let us take a derivative of this one with respect to temperature on both sides. Okay. What I am doing? D by dt temperature of PV is equal to d by dt of nRT. I am taking what I will get. Let us see. See, here pressure and volume both are variables in adiabatic process. We can't say which is constant, which is not constant among pressure and volume. So both pressure and volume are variables. So we can write this as, first you consider P as constant. You will get dV by dt. And second, you consider V as constant. You will get V constant dP by dt. Clear? This is in the form of UV form. Sorry, students, due to some network issue, it has happened. Wait. Okay. Now, we know ideal gas equation. PV is equal to what, Nana? N or T. Now, let us take derivative of this one with respect to temperature on both sides. You will get d by dt of PV is equal to d by dt of N or T. Correct? Yes. Now, we can write pressure first. Let's suppose pressure is constant. You will get pressure constant into dV by dt. T means temperature here. Okay. And consider V volume as constant. Remaining thing will be variable. Okay. Are you getting this equation? Okay. Is equal to, now N is constant number of moles. R is constant number, real gas constant. Okay. Now dt by dt is 1. So you'll get NR only. Here you get dt by dt. Okay, let us write this. dt by dt cancel again. Okay, yeah. So you can written as PdV plus VdP divided by dt and taking common is equal to what? NR. Now send this side. You'll get PdV plus VdP is equal to N or dt. Clear? Yes. Now see this equation. We have got PdV plus VdP is equal to N or dt. Okay. But as we know in adiabatic process, dq is equal to du plus dw. Since dq is equal to 0, you will get du plus dw is equal to what, Nana? 0. Means you will get dw is equal to minus du. Okay. But what is du? Just now we have discussed. That is f by 2 nr dt. Du means f by 2 nr dt. But clear? Okay. But is what is dw? dw is work done by the gas. It can be written as PdV. We can write this one as like this, PdV. Work done by the gas, you know formula. dw is equal to PdV. You know this formula. dw is equal to PdV formula. This you know already. Clear? That only I am writing there. Okay. Is equal to what we can write? Minus f by 2 n or dt we can write. Okay. Now from this let us take nr dt. So we have got PdV is equal to okay student. Okay no bye. PdV is equal to minus f by 2 n r dt. Okay. Now what is nr dt nana? nr dt what nana? Minus 2 by f PdV. Correct? Yes. This you remember. This is equation number 2 you can take and this is equation number 1 you take. Substitute in equation number 1. What is equation number 1, Nana? PdV, substitute equation 2 in equation 1. PdV plus VdP is equal to NRDT. This is equation number 1. So PdV plus VdP is equal to, what is NRDT here? Minus 2 by F PdV. Okay. Yes. This one send that side. What you will get? C. PdV plus VdP plus 2 by F PdV is equal to 0. Okay. Let us take a PdV constant common. Here you will get 1 plus here you will get 2 by F plus VdP is equal to 0. Correct? Yes. Now see this total thing. 1 plus 2 by F. This total thing you consider 1 plus 2 by F. This total thing you consider it as gamma. Very, 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 very important point. You consider 1 plus 2 by F. What is F, Nana? F is degree of freedom. 1 plus 2 by F total thing. 1 plus 2 divided by F, Nana. It is not a 1 plus 2 divided by F. It is not like this. Okay. 1 plus 2 divided by F. You consider it as gamma. You will get a PdV into gamma. I'll write gamma in front. Okay. Plus VdP is equal to 0. We can write. Okay. Now gamma PdV is equal to minus VdP. Can we write? Yes. Clear? Yes. V send this side, P send that side. You will get gamma dV by V is equal to minus dP by P. We can write. Correct? Yes. Now integrate. Let us integrate this equation. Integration of gamma dV by V is equal to integration of minus dP by P. See, for this equation, I'm integrating. Okay. Yeah. Gamma is constant. It will come out. Integration of 1 by V dV is nothing but log V. And it is having limits from V initial to V final is equal to minus log P. Same as this. Integration of 1 by P dP is log P. And it is also having limits P initial to P final. Okay. Clear? Yes. See, this gamma into log V, we can write a log of V power gamma, we can write. Okay. V initial into V final is equal to log P final, P initial I am writing. Can we write here? This negative sign is there, no? This I am removing. So that what we will get, Nana? These limits will exchange. Clear? Yes. It can be written as log of V final power gamma divided by V initial power gamma is equal to log of P initial by P final. We can write. Did you understand this one? Limits I have applied. Okay. Yes. Now take anti-log both sides. You will get V final power gamma divided by V